I wasn't happy with some of the B-roll clips that I was throwing into my recent videos. I felt like they weren't stable enough for me. I did not like using Adobe's warp stabilizer because it took too long and it made the footage look a bit weird, and I prefer to do no post-processing and just have raw footage that is smooth. So for that, I thought the best thing to do is to get a phone stabilizer. I am someone who uses my phone as my camera. I think it looks really good, and anyway, we'll get into that as we go along. I've done all my research. I went with the Zhiyun Smooth 4, and with that comes this review. Let's get into it. Right, so we're gonna do a little unboxing. So when you open up the outer cardboard, where did I put this incision? Other side. When you open up the cardboard, you're greeted with this foam case, which can actually be used for storage and transportation to protect the gimbal that is inside. Speaking of, let's get into the case. Inside, you get the gimbal, you get a tripod. It's not in there because I'm actually using it right now. It's actually a good tripod. I'm using it right now to record this. And you get a flat USB-A to USB Type-C cable. Flat, I guess, I don't know, tangling. So when I first actually unboxed this, because obviously I've unboxed this already, I was really impressed with the build quality of the gimbal itself. The handle is made of plastic, but it feels really sturdy, solid. The buttons, as you can see, are really tactile, we'll say, so you really know that when you press a button, you'll definitely have heard it. The wheel on the side is really smooth. This is actually used to control zoom and focus of your subject, so you get maximum control with this, which is really nice. And then on the top, as you can see, you've your two motorized arms and your phone holder, which can be switched to horizontal or vertical using this screw at the back. Can I do it? Oh. And you just go like that, and there you go. You can switch from horizontal or vertical. Even the screw on the back feels really premium. I'm very impressed with the build quality. I'm looking forward to making some content with this. I really am. Usability. Where's my phone? Alright, so we're gonna throw the phone in, we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna record while we do our thing. Right? Usability with the Smooth 4. This works great with my Galaxy S10, which weighs 157 grams. The max payload is 220. Obviously, I've had no issues. Your mileage may vary depending on the phone you have. 220 is the max payload. You might be able to exceed it. I'm not sure because obviously my phone doesn't. Anyway, the battery life is very good. It lasts up to 10 hours. It charges with the USB-C cable in around 3.5 hours. And it's equipped with a 2000 milliamp hour battery. There isn't a huge learning curve. I know with the way the buttons are laid out, it's like, whoa, hang on a minute when you first unbox it and you have this focus and locking on subjects and these buttons at the back, but it's not a huge learning curve. I found it to be of reasonable understanding when I was first learning about the gimbal. When I first unboxed it, took me around 10 minutes. Not too bad. So we're going to record some footage now just to showcase how stable the footage is. Alright, now, and we're live on the gimbal. As you can see, there's me, right? It's of course made for this. It provides really stable footage. It's what it's made for. Okay, in terms of who this would be best for, I'd say vloggers who like to go out and about on their trips, and they're walking down the road and they need something stable to get some footage in, and it is good. I'm very impressed with how stable the footage comes out. Like, you can shoot all types of footage with this, especially with the tripod that it comes with. You can get obviously like still shots with it, like standing straight. And of course, there's so many options. I'm really impressed with it. I'll definitely use it for some B-roll footage because I think it's exactly what I needed, and It's exactly what most people will need. I paid €100 for this, including shipping. A full-blown camera will cost 7 times that. As well as that, you're gonna need a stabilizer anyway for that camera if you want to get stable footage. Just get this. Utilize your phone. Get started with this and grow from there. Anyway, in order to use the gimbal, you do need the Zhiyun Play app. It has a bit of a bad rep, like most phone gimbal apps do. But although at the beginning I would describe it as janky, but once you're in, it's very much a perfectly acceptable experience. You can see the battery life of both your phone and the gimbal. You can see how many gigs of storage you have left, which is actually a big plus as well. So you know you're not exceeding your limit. There's also features like built-in filters, and of course you have the maximum control of your shutter speed, aperture, focus, white balance, and so on. So you do get the maximum use of your camera with the app, despite its bad rep. My final thoughts on this: I think a joystick to control the placement of your phone for really precise shooting would be incredible. It would probably make it the best in class for what it can do. It's already insane value for its capabilities, and the build quality, especially when you compare it to the DJI Osmo 4, which was like $150 in America. I need to check the price in euro. I'll have it down here. But I would recommend it to anyone interested in amateur filmmaking but don't have the funds to buy a full-blown camera. As I recommend it, if you do want to buy this Smooth for yourself, I'll leave a link below, which does in turn support the channel if you do purchase using the link. So I thank you for your support. Literally, turn your phone into the full-blown camera you've been looking for. You'll be surprised at what it can do. You really will. I hope you enjoyed this video. If for some reason you want to see more of me, I don't know why you would. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at twitch.tv/Vaz300. See you there? Perhaps? I also post weekly videos like this, so if you enjoyed, why not like and subscribe? And finally, thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Oh my god.
Nice, man.
Thank you, bro.